sense of what you have found out there.
As the review progresses, if there appears to be a seam where it would be appropriate for that to happen, we would do that. But remember, part of this review could lead to criminal charges being brought, and we don't want to do anything to jeopardize the ultimate outcome of the facts in the case.
Let me ask you this, and maybe it's premature, but if you could answer it, I would appreciate it. What we've been reading in the media, and I just quote from one media report, quote, "At least 40 U.S. veterans died waiting for appointments at the Phoenix Veterans Affairs healthcare system, many of whom were placed on a secret waiting list," end of quote. At this particular point, can you tell us how many people you have identified who have died while waiting on a secret waiting list?
I can't give you that number because the number 40 that's been wildly quoted in the press does not represent the total number of veterans that we're looking at. That was one list that was created by the facility. We need to do an analysis of that list, both death records and VISTA records by Dr. Day's clinicians. But there are also other people who have come through the Congress, who have come through the media, who have come through our hotline. So we have multiple lists, none of them identical. We've begun to process on a preliminary basis of going through those lists. And the initial list that we were given, we have gone through, and there are only 17 names on that list. Our review to date, and we have more work to do on this because we want to have more than one set of eyes look at all of the records. But on those 17, we didn't conclude so far that the delay caused the death. It's one thing to be on a waiting list, and it's another thing to conclude that as a result of being on a waiting list, that's the cause of death, depending on what your illness might have been at the beginning.